Cancer, I'm going to do your reading for the month of May. So, we're going to do Nicolette Reed. Nicolette Reed. This is the Magical Map Shifter deck. Bone Collector, number 1, coming out. I feel like you're maybe very much in line. Goblins in the reverse, coming out. Details, number 43, coming out. And at the top of the deck, we've got Balancing Act in the reverse, okay? You might feel a little unbalanced right now. What I was feeling was that you're trying to get things ordered or lined up. 1, 5, and then 43 came out. So I don't think those numbers are necessarily relevant for this specific reading unless you want to say, yes, I know that 143 equals like I love you, right? There's something about the ordering of the way that you're doing things that's maybe not working the best for you or for the energy that you're working in, Cancer. It just doesn't seem to be balancing out. Here's Imagination, which is number 1 with the Bone Collector. It's almost like, okay, I don't have a better example to use for this, but let's say you're really behind on your bills, right? So rather than somebody just saying to you, look, bitch, pay off your bills, they're like, oh, we're going to illegally pay off these bills for you by exploiting you completely. Here's Competition and Goblins, which is number 5 in the reverse. So imagine having no competition at what it is that you're doing, not having to pay bills. This is more of like a zeitgeist movement. If you've never seen those movies, you should go watch them. Super fascinating. Here's the community being built. It's number 3. Did I mention zeitgeist? This is coming out with details. This is number 43 and number 3. So whereas I'm going to be mean right now because I feel it coming through. All right. This is no pleasure. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I need to be kind of mean right now. Cancer, 143 means I love you. 1343 does not mean that I love you. Okay? If this is Morse code, if this is general typing, if this is like type A personality, type B personality, Myers-Briggs, Bose and Higgs, whatever higgity bippity personality quirk you think you have, get over yourself. This is number 11 in the reverse. And then at the top of the read, we've got New Life in the reverse and Creativity in the upright. Like there's no creativity for new life to happen when you're stuck in a rut. When you believe one thing only, when you're not willing, look, this is aging. Your imagination is going to get old and become a bone collector. Like you're going to start repeating the same stories back over and over again. Don't do that. I'm literally putting this card upside down for a Cancer that's out there trying to relive, recreate, or reinvent themselves in a way that is not truthfully part of who they are. Look, there's Grasping Mind in the reverse. Do not grasp at competition. With these goblins will just eat you up. What's a goon to a goblin? What's a goblin to a ghost? What's holy to somebody evil? Okay, like that's the equivalent. This community over here has a chance, but not with an angry mind. You cannot enter this community with an angry mind, thinking that you're going to give them the small little details that they need in order to balance things out creatively in terms of spirituality, new life. You can't do those. Look, here's number 11 again. This is significant. Here's number 11 in the reverse, Creativity, which is number 37, and then number 11 again, So we've got 11, 11, and then creativity in the middle. It's almost like you've got these paradoxical energies moving up, down, left, right, back, forth, hither, nither, whatever. Okay? You, Cancer, need to focus on your creativity. It's the only thing that should be focusable on. Focusable. That is not a word, obviously, but I've just made it a word. And there's something about like being able to speak up. It's almost like you can't. I'm just hearing like, yeah, look at. There's a nightingale. It's almost like you're not able to speak up about some type of like aging process. I don't know if this is cryogenics because it's aging. I put this in reverse. If you remember, it's aging number 25. You've got the imagination, which is the inner child, number 7. And then you've got bone collector, number 1. So it's number 71 over here, more or less. Tell me more about what's going on with the voice. Okay. You're trying to speak life into something. Toby Mac, I see you in everything versus LMI, everything. You notice everything, right? There's a red notice, there's a blue notice. Look at that. There is some lizard lurking in the water, and I'm not playing with you about that crocodile and Ali type of like Muhammad knockout. You're gonna need to, yeah, look, you're gonna need to realize that like when you're, okay, when your mind wants something, when your mind wants something and it's imbalanced because your own little touch of creativity needs to be added, understand that the entire universe is watching you. That no matter who else is watching you, the universe is watching you. The omniverse, the multiverse, the plexiverse, the duplexiverse. Screw their real estate. Because in real life, the only estate that matters is the one that's between your ears. You know what you can't see on this incredible specimen of a bird? The space between its ears. This one is calling. This one is barely responding because its ears are covered. Call, response. And if you were going off of a human ideological look, what you'd be looking for is some monkey ears. I'm pretty sure. There's a full circle. This is the half circle. This is what's on the bottom half of the circle. You see, this one's just wearing its helmet. You landed on their head and then started talking a lot. Like a lot. And it was a lot for Cancer. You understand what I'm trying to say. I'm not about to sit here and play with y'all. However, this is your reading. Hope that it was helpful.